What's going on, guys? Welcome back for another episode of Spro Talk. It's the first episode of 2026, and you're here with your hosts, James and Massimo. Happy New Year.
What's going on, bro? Everything good?
Everything's Gucci, man. How are you?
New year, new arm.
Yeah, man, your arm's good now. The cast is off.
Yeah, people were asking us to acknowledge that, and we haven't really acknowledged it yet. So I thought,
Yeah.
why not?
Yeah, why not?
How was Christmas? Good.
I can't really complain, man. It was pretty good. Got to see some family on both sides.
Yeah, that's always nice.
Yeah, how was the New Year?
It's all right. Been the break was pretty good.
New Year's Eve was good.
Played some hockey sometime, a couple
some
times.
hockey in, yeah.
That was fun. I haven't done that in a while.
We got a nice big pick of the boys.
Yeah, we're getting old now though. Hockey is
Kills my back.
taking a toll on the body. Yeah,
Oh, buddy, my back. It's just my back.
I think it's the lower back from bending all the time.
Yeah, I gotta start wearing a brace when I play.
Yeah, it's bad. But
how do these guys do it at 40 years old?
Crazy.
Makes you wonder.
Well, a lot of training. We don't have that type of training.
For sure.
We're just in the gym. That's it.
Yeah.
That's a good part of this though. I could finally start lifting again, and hopefully we get back to
can't
how
go
it used
heavy
to be.
yet, but
Yeah, I'm getting there.
You're
a little bit.
Yeah.
Slowly.
I came with you a couple of times already.
Yeah, not bad, right?
Not bad.
Can't
I'm
complain.
impressed. I'm impressed for a guy who went from lifting nothing to
I was out for a long time, like 3 months.
Yeah.
No more.
quite a while.
I don't think I started lifting until maybe a little bit after the beginning of December.
Yeah, something like that.
And I was out since the end of August.
Yeah.
So it was about a little more than 3 months.
Quite a while, man.
Crazy.
Impressive.
Anyways, everyone, so we wanted to start this off a bit differently this time. We kind of wanted to just get into why we started this and all of our reasonings behind it, how it came about. So yeah, let's get into it.
Yeah, so I think one of the main reasons that we started this thing was just to get out of our comfort zones, right?
Yeah,
I feel like I work construction, you're in an office.
Yeah.
So we just wanted to explore the possibility of just meeting new people, networking a little, and just having these great conversations.
Yeah, I think that's like key to it, right? Like we enjoy it. It's not like we're just speaking about stuff that we don't like talking about, or we're not having people here that we don't enjoy their content or whatever, what they do. So yeah, I think that's like a big thing. Like if we were having people that we didn't really care for, I don't know, like it wouldn't make sense, right? So we just try to keep it on brand, keep it to who we are, try to stay authentic, and that's it. Yeah,
Massimo, like you were saying, we have guests here that they bring inspiration. We have people here that actually that we want here.
Yeah, for sure. Like if you look at our first guest, Adam, right? He was literally in jail. Like his life could have been over, but he really turned that around, and just like inspiring stories like that. Or Mario, right? He's constantly working. He's putting in work for his family. Like I feel like we place a lot of value on family, so I think that's like a really important quality for us, and that's why we would have someone like that on the show.
Yeah.
And then a bunch of comedians, I'm a big fan of comedy. I think you've kind of become a bigger fan because I'm really into it. So just the fact that we've been able to get all these comedians that are like out there in the Toronto scene, I just think it's pretty cool, and like comedy is especially something I really care about. So it's nice to be able to have these conversations with them.
I think for me, like I haven't really gotten into like the mainstream comedians.
Yeah,
it's a lot of these guys that I see in like the Toronto scene, like Lucy Chilianu. You'll see guys like Giuseppe. Mark Anthony. A lot of others, right?
I think you probably know some of the main ones, though, right?
Like Andrew Scholes. Russell P. Everyone knows Russell P.
Yeah,
right?
That's true.
We talked about him a million times.
You met him, or you almost met him.
Spoke on the phone.
Yeah. That was funny.
Funny, crazy story.
You didn't believe your parents.
No, I didn't. I got the pics, man. I got the receipts.
Yeah, that's so funny. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. And then like something else we're very passionate about is fitness, right? And we had King of Diet on here.
King of Diet.
He kind of mixes a bit of comedy with fitness, so that's kind of cool.
He's a laugh. I should be a comedian. Never mind the lifting.
I wonder if he would try it one day.
I think he would just, bro. He's just a piss without even trying. He doesn't have to, he's just a piss just talking to him.
I know. Funny. Yeah, he's a funny guy.
Yeah, man.
Just remember the little boy, everyone.
The little boy, yeah.
Little boy or little kid? What was it? I forget. Maybe the kid.
I think the little boy.
Was it? Yeah.
Talk to the little boy, man.
That was funny.
Yeah, no, it's cool.
The biggest lesson we've probably learned, right?
Oh, for sure. I think we heard it the most, right?
Yeah.
It was impactful, right?
And some of the lessons that Mario taught us, he taught us a lot of lessons too.
Yeah, Mario definitely taught us the harder I work, the luckier I get.
Yeah, that's a good one. That makes sense, right?
Yeah, for
you
sure.
You gotta put yourself in situations where you're gonna excel, right?
Yeah.
And I think he does a really good job at that. Puts himself in the right areas, and he's always committed to his body too. He's in the gym all the time. He's just always working hard, whether it be at work or
even just seeing him, like his presence as a whole, like that guy's just his energy level is like 100 all the time.
Yeah.
Like I don't think throughout that podcast he simmered down at all.
No, not at all.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And it helps like to drive the conversation too, right? Like
yeah, bro. You just see him like online, like his presence is just like he's always like his motivation's always at 100. Bro. He's always there.
Yeah, for sure. That's
sick.
That's good. And then other than like the guests as an inspiration, I think another reason we started this was just to learn something new. I think any new skill that you gain in life could be a good one. Like everyone always says you should always be learning something, right? I feel like I don't know. I think that's one of the Gary V's things too, right? He's just saying always learn something new.
Yeah, and you're never too old.
Yeah, exactly.
You could be 60, bro. You're still a kid.
Yeah, exactly.
Gary V's the best, man.
Yeah. Well, I was complaining about hockey before, but we're not that old yet, so I feel like we still got we still got time to start something new.
We're still babies, man. We're still babies.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Even like at work, whatever. Like I always just want to learn new things. So I feel like learning, especially because like I do a lot of the video editing.
Yeah.
I feel like that was a really cool thing to pick up on. Like even if someone reached out to me and said, "Can you edit my videos?" I'd do it. Like I actually like it, And I think that's another thing too. I think because we have so many different people on, it could help us find our true passion. Because like I honestly don't think I've ever found mine. I don't know. Ever since elementary school, when I was a starter on the basketball team, I thought I was going to the NBA.
I know. Little did you know you'd stop growing at some point.
Yeah. Starting point guard in grade what was it? Grade 3, and I think I'm going to the NBA.
That's it, right?
I think everyone in elementary school thought they were going to the NBA. We know a lot of guys.
You had a couple of other ambitions. You wanted to be a lawyer at one point.
Yeah, lawyer. What else?
Was there a point where you wanted to be an astronaut or anything like that?
No. I always hated science. I don't know. I feel like there was one more thing.
I wanted to be a physiotherapist at one point.
Yeah, there was that. And then I feel like gym teacher, right?
You wanted to be? Yeah. Be a gym teacher.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I always say it now. I went to school for economics. I got like, I did as high as my master's. And honestly, then I don't know. Like, if you don't know exactly what you want to do, I don't think it's worth your time.
Yeah.
Like, of course, if you want to be a doctor or something and you want to be a doctor, you have to go to school, whatever. I think we even had this conversation with Mario. Like he said, if you like know what you want to do, then yeah. But
yeah.
I don't know. I don't think it pays off for everyone unless you really at least have an idea of the area you want to be in.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of figuring that out now, right? Trying to make this a thing. So
yeah, but I feel like a lot of people like they'll go to school for something and then like 5 years down the line when they're looking for a job or like 10 years later when they're looking for a job, they're realizing like it's hard out here, man. Like nothing. Okay, I'm getting a job, but it's not like for exactly what I went to school for, and it's not paying me what I thought I would make, or what I was told I would make, right?
Yeah.
That's why a lot of the time people say you go to school, you're guaranteed $100,000,
Yeah.
And that's why people do it, right?
Yeah, and then you just end up with having to pay off school and
right.
not being in what you thought you were going to be in.
But like even myself, I feel like I worked with a lot of people that they went to school for something and then they ended up getting into construction like 5 years later, 10 years later. Because they weren't getting what they need. They thought they were gonna get, right?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like I think honestly, it's probably more common than most people think. Like if you don't know exactly what you want to do and you go to school, I don't know. It could open up different doors. Maybe you could find what you want to do, but for me, it didn't work out that way. And I'm working in a corporation like office job, which is probably where I would have ended up, but it's not exactly what I went to school for, and I thought it would be, but I don't know. Once you get to that higher level of school too, it's a lot different.
We almost would have been colleagues at some point. I went to school for finance for like
2 years. Yeah.
Remember I dropped out?
Yeah. I know. It's not for everyone, honestly. I think I like the theory of the work, but once I actually started getting into like I did economics. Once I started getting into like a proper economic research, you could tell right away it's not for it wasn't for me. But I don't know if we can have a guest on that will spark something in our minds and find your true passion.
That's
why not, right?
Maybe we can meet somebody that like they'll inspire a business that
exactly
start, and like, hey man, you want to hop in on this, or like just
for sure. I feel like we've already made some connections. Who knows? Maybe one day down the line it could happen, right?
Yeah,
So
very possible.
We had Joe Kukuta on. He has an entertainment company. I like if it worked out one day that I had an entertainment company, he's a good friend to have, and
exactly.
He's taught us a lot of stuff about the industry, and he has a clothing company too, which is one other thing we thought about doing one time, but I don't know. I don't think we were ever really too passionate. Maybe you were because you care more about clothing,
But even like, let's say you open like a restaurant or something, and he had the entertainment business, right? You could just pitch an idea like, hey man, like, I want to cater to your event or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Just like directly, but like indirectly.
Yeah, for sure.
That kind of thing.
Yeah. I feel like as long as you actually find the true thing that you're passionate about, you can make it work anyway,
Yeah.
But yeah.
Let's talk about some of the lessons that we learned.
Yeah. I think we've learned a lot of pretty big lessons since we started this. I think it would be a good idea to share what we've learned.
I think the biggest thing, man, is just do it right.
Yeah.
From the beginning.
Yeah, for sure. I think that was a really big thing for us in terms of like equipment and I don't know, like at the beginning I feel like we weren't really doing it right. Like we should have had more cameras at the beginning, whatever.
Yeah. Better lighting off the bat.
Yeah. Like those
or at least learned how to use them properly, right?
Yeah. Those first couple we did have the lighting, but
we did.
We didn't have them in the right position. That's
yeah.
Even there's probably even some improvements we can make right now, but we'll figure that out eventually, But those first couple episodes, the lighting was
yeah, it was bad.
I don't even want to go back and watch those.
Yeah, I know. I'm not proud of it, but
yeah, but it's okay. You learn. You're making improvements, and that's all we could ask for, right? I think.
Yeah.
As long as we see those little improvements day by day, week by week, whatever, I think we'll be happy with what we're doing, and that's what we're doing right now. So
yeah. Just in the beginning, we did a lot of research, and like I think we were meeting up a little more than we should have to do research.
Yeah.
Like it taught us, like, you need a good camera, you need a proper pod track. We bought the better one, the digital one.
Yeah.
We thought about getting that smaller one initially, but then that was part of it. Like, we want to do it right, so let's buy the better one. I
think it was like you have to do research on how many mic inputs there are or whatever, right? Because if you want to have more than one guest on, then you got to consider that. Like, you have to make sure that you're set up for success in the future. So
yeah, exactly.
That was a big part of it as well. We had to make sure that we were getting mics that weren't like, because I think you've mentioned the Shure
mics,
SM7B or something like that. I don't know,
something like that. Yeah, those are like pretty expensive. So we were just doing our research. We're like, okay, like we're stuck between this and I think and the Fifine K688, I believe.
Yeah, but I think that was a USB one or something. So we couldn't.
No, this is the Fifine K688.
Oh, this is it. Yeah,
and
but the Rode
pod
mic.
mic.
Yeah, Rode. Yeah. So, and I think we watched a bunch of videos and we just liked the sound from this one better or something.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, and I thought it looked pretty cool.
Yeah, I kind of like the Rode too, though. It has like
they're
the
both
metal.
They're both
metal
cool. Yeah, they're both cool.
But yeah, there's a lot of research that you have to do to make sure that you're doing it right. And if anyone did want to start something like this, I would say, like, I don't know, if you want to put out a good quality product, right? I feel like that's something we always emphasize.
Yeah,
I think you should do the research to do it right, because like, yeah, you have to stick to a budget too, but you could try to find the best budget friendly options, I feel like.
Yeah, for
sure. I feel like that's what we did. So.
Yeah, and I think we hit it pretty bang on.
Yeah. I think we've done a pretty good job of that. And then, of course, along the way, there's been some unexpected challenges that we've had to face.
Quite a few.
You just gotta adapt, right? Like, what's went wrong? We've had a camera shut off on us.
Yeah, the camera for sure.
And then we had to use unfortunately, we did have to use an iPhone for that episode,
two episodes.
Yeah, a couple episodes.
Our last two. We just got it back. We just got the camera back, so it's
finally. So now you guys will
see back.
We got 3 different views this time.
Yeah, the quality's back.
But honestly, I don't think it was that bad though.
It wasn't bad. It was
pretty good.
Yeah, it wasn't
bad. Especially like I guess iPhone has been on their game with their
the last cameras for sure. But you can definitely see the quality difference for sure.
Yeah.
Right?
No doubt. The lenses on these cameras are insane.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Another thing you have to learn about when you're doing this. different lenses on cameras and the zooms and the quality of the lens. Like, it's
frame
a bunch
per
of stuff.
second, a bunch of things.
Yeah, a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, even to make everything work, like, you just think, like, you need the pod track, you need the camera, but just like wires, there's obviously SD cards, you know that when you buy a camera or a soundboard, but there's like just little things like that you need. And
it's a lot of like unexpected things that you wouldn't think of until it happens to you.
But like, I feel like you got to get the main stuff, which we spent a lot of time focusing on that.
Yeah.
I feel like we should have maybe just progressed a bit faster, purchasing that stuff a bit quicker.
Yeah.
And then
sure.
we could have started recording a bit quicker.
Yeah.
Sooner.
Yeah. I feel like even what was it again? I think we had to get a new storage device or something, like a external hard drive or something, because whatever we had didn't fit. And then we were editing on 2 different computers, and one of them didn't work on a PC or on a Microsoft computer, and it worked on a Mac. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of things
I think it was the settings with the
it would have erased everything if you had to change the settings for the other computer, and
we
obviously we couldn't have that, right?
So we bought a new one, and we were able to change the settings from the beginning because there was nothing on it.
Yeah, and then you just transfer whatever. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. It's like a lot of unexpected things that, like I said before, you would never think about them until they happen to you, and then you gotta even searching up videos to if something goes wrong in the editing process, and you have to search up a video to figure out how to fix it.
Yeah, even editing as a whole, because you were editing originally off of an older laptop.
Yeah, slow, very slow.
Yeah.
Now
you got an updated
well, not me, but yeah, I'm able to borrow one, so
yeah, so whatever.
Yeah, I don't know, and it's just a lot of unexpected things that could happen. I think another thing we had to do is like learn social media, right? I feel like you've been taking that on a bit more because I've been taking on a bit of the editing. So
yeah, to get better at like engaging with people online, always making an effort to communicate with people and just acknowledge their replies, right? They're supporting us, so
yeah,
I always want to like just drop a reply, even if it's an emoji, like a thank you, like whatever it is, right?
I think like an important thing in social media too is like, if we want people to follow us in a certain area, like a certain profession, whatever, it's good to try to get other followers in that area, because then they'll see, like, I think we've experienced that a lot with probably like some of the big names that have followed us, right? Or even like local Toronto people, whatever. Yeah. I think a lot of the followers in that community that we've gained are because they see our profile and they're like, oh, this person's following. Okay, maybe I'll drop a follow then. So it's good to make those connections.
For sure. Even just like when to post. We have to learn when to post. When's a good time not to post.
Yeah.
Obviously late at night, like late at night.
Or on the day of New Year's Eve when everyone's getting ready.
Yeah, that was stupid. Yeah, we did that, but we're just excited to put something out.
Yeah.
And you learn from there, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Like there's certain hashtags you use and whatnot, stuff like that, right?
Yeah, and then even like what kind of content should be on a quick video or whatever, right? Like, like I think initially when we put out our first Mark Anthony clip, we were gonna do one that was a little more like longer stories, whatever.
Yeah.
But then he sent us like a quick message and it kind of triggered something, and we put like more small high energy clips that even though they don't have a lot of context, like they're high energy, right? So people will see that and they'll get interested, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I think like, of course we're gonna just keep learning along the way, and people are gonna tell us things, and
that's what it's all about.
Either we look at it, we take the advice because we like it, or we don't,
or we'd be ignorant.
But not necessarily ignorant. Like, if you don't like something,
but I'm saying, like, usually when people that are that have
more
obtained some sort of success, like, they got there for a reason, right? So I think you should consider what they're saying. Right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. If it's coming from those people, then but
exactly.
Sometimes some people might give you
if it's coming from like your grandparents that like have that contact, they
don't even know how to work a computer, or a phone.
You're not gonna take it right.
Yeah. I think one of like the biggest things for us as well before we started is we said when we start, we're gonna keep being consistent. We're not gonna stop.
Yeah.
You're trying to build something. You don't want to kind of like just start to build it and then look like you don't care and you just stop it.
You lose the room that way.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you like, we also kind of felt like if we stop, we're gonna kind of like. If we stop, we're kind of gonna like look a bit. I don't know what you explained it in a certain way.
Like, you just, like you said, you just look lazy, right?
Yeah, or you look like you not that you failed. It's good to fail sometimes, but
but no, you don't look like you're motivated. You don't look like you're taking it serious. And I feel like that energy, just people catch on to that, right?
Yeah, and I guess that's the difference of like taking it seriously or just doing it as like a hobby or whatever. Because if it's like a hobby, you could just stop whenever.
Yeah.
But I think we want to take it a bit more serious. So.
Let's go back to what Mario said there. The harder I work, the luckier I get.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you work hard on it and you're always putting something out, you're gonna get lucky because you're gonna get not lucky, but you're gonna see results.
Yeah, for sure. Right? And then like we haven't missed. We've been doing it. We release every other week. We haven't missed yet.
Yeah.
No matter if we have a guest or not. Like this week we didn't have a guest, so we did one by ourselves, right? And I think we found a pretty good topic for people, and
for sure, I think a lot of people will like this. They'll learn from it.
Yeah, exactly.
Even this, we got some advice from our friends. One of our friends said to us, "Man, he's like, I want to see you guys have this conversation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't think
I feel like it gets your personality out there a bit more, right?
Yeah, people want to just see our side, right?
Because I feel like when we have guests, when we just keep having guests, it's like they're doing most of the talking. Especially if we have people that are natural speakers and we're not really, and we're trying to get ourselves out there a bit more.
Yeah.
It's probably good that we do this, and then we can eventually we'll be able to speak better towards those or with those guests, or have better conversations with those guests.
Have better questions, better follow-up questions for them, right?
Yeah. So
and I feel like we've progressed.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's harder to, like, of course we have some key questions that we want to ask them. Mm-hmm. I feel like it's harder to have those natural conversations in between. And I think we're getting a bit better at that now. And hopefully after we do a couple of these, we'll...
Yeah, I feel like those key questions are like something that they can make or break the video. Like if you don't have them, mm-hmm. It might just...
Like we're trying to learn something about
you want to learn something, right? So like that key question it'll spark... it'll spark a deeper conversation and it'll open up the door, right?
Yeah. And it's kind of like you have to follow their story, right? Like we're having people on here to get their story, like to see how they got where they are, and it's good to
kind of want to learn everything, like their upbringing and whatnot, right?
Yeah.
What formed their character.
Yeah. I think another thing that we figured out quickly is that you could be consistent, but to get there, it's like you have to... I think we met up, like you kind of brought it up quickly before, we met up so many times. Mm-hmm. Like we didn't really... We started to plan like, okay, what are we going to talk about? Who's going to be there? Whatever.
Yeah.
But we didn't really actually start like actually doing this until we started buying equipment. We did the research. Okay, we did... I don't know if we researched too much. Maybe the research we actually did a pretty good job on, but I don't know. We were just talking for too long.
We did, yeah. I think we were wasting a little bit of time.
Yeah.
Like things would just get off topic very, very easily, right? Because we're friends, right? We're good friends.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true too. You can always get distracted. Start talking about your interests, right? Because
it's not like you're on the clock and you're at work. Like it's just it's a natural conversation. The Leafs are playing a game, man. You see the fucking game. Next thing you know, you're talking about like you're talking about someone's stats, like
or we're at McDonald's trying to listen to the people that are getting hired. They're having conversations at the table beside us. Just listen to them.
Just anything, right?
Yeah, it was funny. But yeah, those long meetings at McDonald's where we were there for like 3-4 hours sometimes, and it's like
easily
we would go grab food first because we don't want to eat McDonald's. No,
we don't like McDonald's. We just like the coffee at McDonald's.
Yeah, maybe a junior chicken every once in a while, but
we don't like Tim Hortons. We hate Tim Hortons.
Yeah. But yeah, like I think a lot of successful people say like you can plan all you want, but until you actually start doing it, nothing's gonna happen, right? So
just stop talking and start going, right?
Yeah. And like now that we've actually done something, we can kind of understand what they're talking about, because we could have talked about forever who we want to have on, what we want the target audience to be, all this stuff, but I think you kind of figure that out as you're going along.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, just comes a point where you got to shut up and just start going at it.
That's
simple as that, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, like I don't know. I think like we said before, you like if something, you could just start, and then if something goes wrong, you can adapt. Like I think another thing that we actually forgot to mention was the cap cut thing, right?
Yeah.
Like at first I forget. Maybe you want to explain it. I forget how you were doing it at first.
Cap cut. So originally I think I was using the thing that was on Instagram to edit, because they have a pretty good software. But then when you actually save the video and you extract it, and if let's say you want to post that same video on like YouTube Shorts or like TikTok or whatever, or vice versa, I think you can even edit on TikTok and then you can post it to Instagram. But then like there's like watermarks or whatever, and just like you lose the quality, because I guess they figure like, hey man, stop using my software and then posting it somewhere else, right?
Yeah, like, if you want to do this, do it right. Exactly. Go buy your own. Don't use that.
Yeah, so I was using some like random apps for editing. You can see like the quality of the edits aren't that great. And then I started using, I think I was using CapCut in between as well, but you're limited to so many
it's like 2
edits per month. I think 2 per month or maybe? Something.
Maybe 5.
No, I think whatever. 2, and then you can only render it in like 4K once or something because it's a pro feature. It was a bunch of bullshit. So we're like, okay, fuck it, we gotta buy it. So I think we actually ended up getting it on sale.
Yeah, Black Friday, I think.
Black Friday, yes. We ended up buying it, and I don't regret it at all, because it made life pretty easy.
Yeah, I think that's another thing actually that we learned. Like, I think this type of stuff will always go on sale, so try to buy when it's on sale, because if especially if you have a tight budget, it's good to. I don't know. I think the the pod track we got on sale, the mics we got like pretty good sale on.
The pod track was a steal actually, and then I think the mics we actually saw them on sale. We didn't buy them.
Yeah, and then we ended up finding.
And then we're like, fuck, now we gotta wait a couple weeks. You know, like we gotta lower the budget a bit. So
yeah. No, I think we actually emailed. Remember, we emailed the company, and then they said, they're going on sale. On Amazon. Yeah. So there's just a bunch of things to consider when you're doing something like this, and I think if you're gonna do it the right way. Buy what you need to buy. Like if you're not gonna buy what you need to buy, I don't know. It might. I mean, maybe you could still make it work, but
if your message is clear, you can definitely get some results just from recording off your iPhone, your front cam, whatever it is. But you know, when you do the right stuff, I feel like you're gonna stick with it, and you're just gonna get the best results as a whole.
I think it makes you more passionate about it when you actually do it properly. You know?
Yeah, for sure. It's inspiring. You see the stuff there, and you're just like, "Fuck! Like, look what I bought. Look what I did." You know?
Yeah, exactly. And of course, we couldn't have done this without our guests. You know, we've been kind of not struggling, but we're getting used to speaking just ourselves. So I feel like our guests really help like drive the show. And
for sure.
Of course, we've had a lot of viewers come in from some of our guests, so we appreciate that. We never take it for granted.
Another thing is, I think people shouldn't be afraid to reach out to guests because these people are more than willing to come on. Right? Like I feel like everyone that we reached out to for the most part that showed up were just people that wanted to come. Like right away there was man, like when I'm available at this point, can you make something work? It was just as simple as that.
It was actually crazy how it happened. Like okay, Adam, you were a friend of his from work, so like it kind of makes sense. Together. But like
got into tattooing actually.
But we went to a Nima show. All of a sudden Jesse Singh's there, and then we end up following him right away at the show, and then we
want to get into a story. You want to tell the whole story?
Yeah.
No, go for it.
Yeah, so that's basically what happened. Like we were at the Nima show. I think it was Danforth Music Hall.
Yeah.
I feel like we've talked about this before in the episode
briefly,
that we did.
I don't think we.
But after the show we were like, oh yeah, Jesse's pretty good, so we follow him. You know, we already knew about Mark Anthony and Nima because they had a lot more following, and they popped up on our pages before, but Jesse never came across our page. And then we followed him, he followed us back, we messaged him, said great, we said like amazing set, like you're a funny guy, and then we ended up, I think, like, what was it, a few weeks later or the next week or something?
We talked about, I think our next episode, we started talking about the Nima show.
Yeah, that was like our second episode or third episode or something. We started talking about it.
And then we knew, obviously, he wasn't going to watch our podcast, right? You know, we were just a small...
Yeah.
I don't even know if we cracked 100 followers at that point.
Probably not.
Right? Or maybe we did, but whatever. So I think we sent him that... we extracted a clip.
Yep.
And we sent it to him. He was super grateful. So he posted that on his story. And then just I think within 5 minutes we had a follow from Mark Anthony, and we're just fucking jumping up and down.
We couldn't believe it.
Yeah, bro, because like it's just cool because like we really like watching Mark Anthony's videos.
Yeah, I think he's very relatable, especially to Italian people.
The Italian culture, right?
Yeah.
Like, for me, bro, it's like one of my favorite comedians because, like I said, I told him on the last podcast, I don't watch a lot of comedies. When you guys were actually saying names, like I was just there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like in comedy it's a lot different too because now like. Back then, he wouldn't have done what we do. He would have watched the special, and that's how he starts to like people. Us, we see a clip of someone online, and then like that's how I got into comedy. I think I started watching, for some reason, Flagrant Andrew shows, and I don't even remember why I started watching it. But then all of a sudden, he has all these guests on. You know, you learn about them, and then one time he randomly mentioned Kill Tony. All of a sudden, I started watching Kill Tony, and then that's how you like Kill Tony. I don't know if everyone knows what it is, but they basically have a panel of comedians that judge other comedians like minute sets. Yeah. So like you see all these comedians, and that's how you know, like once you start seeing them, you see who's funny, you see who's not, you start like looking into their stuff, and then you go like, that's how I found Adam Ray, Dr. Phil. Yeah. And then, you know, we went to his show. That was like one of the best shows I've ever been to.
And you know, through you, I learned about Adam Ray, bro. I didn't know who he was.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Next thing you know, I'm watching Kill Tony. And I saw he's on Kill Tony.
Yeah. I really feel like the online comedy culture, like I wouldn't be into it like I am today if it wasn't for that. Yeah. But yeah, back to the following. So we finished that Jesse Singh story. I think we pretty much did,
I think pretty well. Just the key point there is like these guys are more than willing. They're you know, they're very like just respectful guys. Like they're down to earth. You would think, you know, they got a following, they might be a bit arrogant, but they're not, bro. They're just great guys.
Yeah.
Jesse's a dope guy, bro.
Yeah. It's very surprising. Yeah, we've been saying, like, you know, we also want to try to create deeper connections with these people. Like we've been saying, I think Jesse has a few shows coming up. Maybe we'll make it out to one, you know, like we're going to try to support these people because they came to support us. And even if they didn't, we still like what they're doing. Right.
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
I don't know. It's cool to just kind of try to create a community anyways.
Yeah. Like on the topic of forming deeper connections with these guests that we've had on the podcast, I feel like we've built like a relationship in a sense now where like, if they posted something, you can of course you can like and comment on it, or like you can just repost it for them just to show that same support that they showed us, right? But I feel like you can DM them and just be like, yo bro, that's fucking hilarious, you know, because like then they might just like, that gives them the ability to like take your opinion into perspective. They might say like, okay, this is what's working well. Like I got messages from other people as well, but like these are guys that like I'm friends with now that are messaging me.
It's like supporting feedback. Your friend. Like you know, you want to support your friends. If you have a friend, you don't want to lie to them and tell them like something that's not good is good or whatever. You know.
And so I feel like you said, like we're authentic. Like we try to keep it real. Like I feel like when I'm messaging someone, bro, like if you ask me for my opinion on something, like I'm gonna give you my honest opinion, whether like it hurts you or not.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it is. You're like, hey man, I gained 10 pounds. I'm gonna be like, bro, like. Fucking an extra 20 steps, like, you know, an extra 100 steps a day, you know, like I'm just gonna say it, like whether it hurts your feelings or not, like,
for sure,
it's what you need to hear, right? That's a good friend, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
And then like of course, you know, we have a lot of support from people, but with a lot of support there's gonna be a lot of hate, right? Like we've received some pretty hateful comments at times, and we kind of just, you know, we always want to show love. We're just gonna reply to that with like, we love everyone, whatever, you know, like we don't really care. Like obviously we know that we're just a couple of guys that started a podcast. We're not going to be amazing from the start. Like
bro.
We saw our first couple of videos, you know, it's not like we expected anything more at the beginning, but I think it's important that like we're always getting better. And, you know, I think our guests obviously appreciate that if they're coming here, you know, like they're not going to come here if it's like super garbage, right? Like,
no, it's definitely like there's something that stood out, right?
Yeah. So I don't know, like, we're going to get hate, whatever. And like, even I think we've talked about this before, like one of our first posts got sent to the most people, like, and I don't think it's been shared more than any of other posts.
You remember the number?
Like, I think it was like 29 or something. I don't know. We double checked that because we knew we were going to talk about this, but but like, obviously we know like, okay, maybe some of it was like, oh yeah, cool, these guys are starting a podcast, but we know some of it was like, look at these guys, they think they're going to get somewhere with a podcast.
Almost 30 years old, they're starting a podcast.
Next thing you know, we have some bigger people on, and we start seeing a little bit more of our posts getting sent, you know. So so it's like, I don't know, man, it's like,
but I feel like it starts with hate, and then like you gain a little bit more respect.
Yeah. Of course, we gotta prove ourselves, but you don't gotta hate. You can support us even if we're garbage, and maybe just tell us, you know, you gotta improve this, improve that.
Like, I respect that, you know.
Yeah.
Like I think somebody said something like, "You fucking uneducated."
So
I was bro. I thought it was hilarious.
I was dying.
I was screaming.
They
I
said,
thought we studied philosophy.
What did they say? Guelph's finest or something. Guelph.
Yeah.
What's the school in Guelph?
On TikTok.
What's the school in Guelph?
Guelph's greatest alumni or something.
Is it Guelph College? I don't know. Whatever.
Something, Guelph University, whatever it was.
Yeah. Guelph University's greatest alumni. That honestly, I was dying at that one. I was dying.
This guy thinks we study philosophy or something.
But then there was like one that we got recently on the Mark Anthony clip. Like, I don't know. They were saying this guy said he would never talk. I think it might have. I don't know if it was about him or about, like, I'm so like that one just confused the shit out of me. I don't know what they were.
I didn't even know what it meant, bro.
Yeah,
I think I just replied, "Have a great day, man." Or, love you, something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. But key thing there is like, people are gonna hate whatever, but
just kill them with kindness.
Yeah, exactly. That's like what I don't ever want to be the one to like try to start shit with someone on the internet, you know?
Yeah, it's not my thing, bro.
Yeah.
Like, maybe like, you know, if you asked me to do that 10 years ago, I probably would have, but
yeah, I feel like recently I've been trying to like kind of block out that type of
energy, bro. Yeah, I don't want that shit around me.
Yeah, because it just makes you feel like shit after. I don't know. Yeah. Like I don't feel good when I'm like complaining about something that this person did or that person did, whatever. Like I just want to, if someone's pissing you off, ignore it, whatever, you know? It's like, it is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, no, even that video we saw the other day online, the gentleman was speaking about just supporting your friends as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think that's really important, bro.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like sometimes you hit like you almost feel like you plateaued in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
Where like I hit this point, you know, like I'm not, you know, you need like that little bit of motivation sometimes. Like maybe you don't find it within yourself. Like I feel like we do, but like I feel like just like some people, you got to be very supportive. Like, you know, they need that extra push. So like if you drop a comment, you drop a like, you know, you just say, hey man, you're doing really well, or like, you know, just anything, like a little bit of feedback, like they're gonna appreciate it, right?
And even like, yeah, of course at the beginning, like I think your friends are your main support. Like if your friends are not supporting you at the beginning, I feel like it would be really tough to kind of grow.
Keep going.
But even like those small messages from those people you wouldn't expect, but you like know them from high school, or you know them from here, you know them from there, whatever, you know. It's like you see that and you're like, okay, like, you know, this person would have never messaged me for anything else, but now they're messaging me like saying good job on this or whatever. Like it's pretty like it shows that you're going in a good direction, you know.
I feel like I gotten some messages saying like, oh man, how'd you get this guy on, or like,
exactly.
Oh, I watched that guy, man, like it's great that you had him on your show, like it's something cool, you know.
I think we've pretty much covered everything for, you know, why we started, some challenges and some inspiration we've gotten, the support, the hate. Anything else you wanted to say? Not really, right?
No, I think we're good. I think we got everything out of the way.
All right. Well, that's been us in the new year, everyone. New year, so keep grinding, and you know, we're recording this late at night, so just remember there's gonna be a post tonight. I'm gonna be at the gym after this. It's gonna be around 11 p.m. I don't care. We gotta grind this year, right? We're not giving up this year. We're trying to reach our goals.
You got some personal goals this year, Mas, before we close this episode?
I don't know. I don't do that New Year's resolution stuff. You know what happened last year, right?
No, tell me the story.
Oh my gosh. So I think, I don't know why I was like, I wanted to stretch more or something. I think my body was feeling stiff or something. So I was like, all right, for the new year, let me stretch a bit more. I was like, every day I'm gonna do like a 15-minute stretch. Guess how many times I stretched that last year?
Zero.
Unless, well, like actually
the first day? How about the first
day? No, actually like committing time to stretching, nothing.
No.
But I would stretch sometimes before a leg workout, or like whatever. I was playing flag football. Like I would like stretch before a game, because like if you take a long break and then you go into that, it hurts. It takes a toll on your body. So I would stretch before a game, whatever. But no, I never committed any time to stretching. So
I feel like people that don't stretch, they have like a couple stretches that they'll do before any workout. Like if you're doing a chest day, you'll start like rolling your ankle or something.
I'll do this.
Know? Yeah, like just very very basic shit. Like the elbow behind your head.
Like the shit from track and field cross country when you were in
elementary school. The stuff, like the quick stuff you learn. And you're definitely not doing it for 10 seconds like they showed you.
Yeah, no, you definitely got to take it a bit more seriously. But I don't know. How about you? You have anything? I don't know.
You know what? I feel like when we started this podcast, I kind of slowed down from the gym a bit, and I feel like I was cooking a lot more before. Well, I'm still cooking, but like I feel like I was a little more cautious of what I was eating.
Yep.
I'm slowly getting back into that, and I think I've been going to the gym an extra day or two a week now.
Yeah.
I was doing about 3 to 4 days, so now I'm trying to push at least 5.
I feel like that pays off. Remember when was it? I don't know, a little bit after COVID, me and you were very serious into it, and you know, we were lifting really a lot.
Bro. We were strong.
Yeah, so I think that's gonna pay off for you. But I don't got anything for this year, because I feel like I'm not gonna.
That's it. They'll just all right. We're just gonna keep working hard.
I'll be consistent with this.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep working hard. That's it. And I
think that's it, right?
Not hope for the best results. We're gonna push for the best results.
Yeah, for sure. All right, well, thanks for watching, everyone. If you like this episode, please like, comment, and subscribe, and keep watching for more. Yeah, thanks.